Hi, this is theciaellis, and welcome to Grandma's Homestead. All right, we're going to start on the front porch as we usually do on the property walks, the weekly updates. Not weekly, they're I guess every other week. It's updates, a farm update. Okay, so we're going to start on the front porch, and I'm going to show you what we got. Look at how much these guys are thriving. Isn't that just beautiful? I'm just really enjoying this. It looks like I need to start doing some pruning on my sage and my basil. Oh, and I already pruned the parsley once, but it looks like it needs it again. My strawberries are looking good. Kenzie's keeping an eye on them to see if we actually get some strawberries on. I think she has one or two that's coming on. These purple flowers are just beautiful. So I've really liked this. And I would encourage anybody else to, honestly, I would almost be wanting to buy another one or two. And so we still got our plants on the table there. Looks like they need to be watered again too. I've got Candy here on the front porch trying to stay cool, and I guess Sydney has decided he kind of likes outside too. Oh yeah, these are the plants that I didn't get transplanted, or neither did Tom, but that's okay because they're cold weather crops and they need to not be planted. But we do have Sydney here. I think, yeah, Beethoven. I don't know if you can see him between the cracks of the porch. They're all trying to stay cool today. It's not that hot, but I guess it is warming up pretty good. So this is where my animals are anyway. These wild blackberries are coming along. You can see how few little seed things there are. Well, one of them's already turning a little bit red. That kind of tells you what the size of these blackberries are. Oh, here's another one that's even more red. But they're tiny and lots of thorns. But you can see that they're actually doing something though. They're actually looking pretty good, along with new shoots coming up all the time. But yep, that kind of gives me an indication of what's going on with the blackberries. Well, my first tree had a couple on it. Looks like I don't have very many more than that. Here's one here. One or two you can see here and there. So as many blooms as this one had on it, the frost definitely got it. But we'll see. Seemed like there was another one. Yeah, here's another one right there. So we got a few. I just don't know if as they ripen, if we're going to be able to beat the birds with so few of them. But we'll find out. This is that tree that's been so biggered up all these years. But that's, oh well, like I was going to say, that's a pretty good looking peach right there. And there was only one or two on this one also, but that one was a little bit bigger than the others. But yep, this one had a lot of blossoms on it too. And this is my big old pear tree, and you can see some pears. These are looking kind of small, but they're there. But you can see some more on up in parts of the tree. Actually, there are more here than I had anticipated. Yeah. So we may actually get some pears this year. That would be cool. Okay, these sumacs are a little bit more pronounced. I guess I thought they were in clusters whenever I had seen them in the past, but apparently I don't pay attention. But like I said on the last update video, that's why I'm doing it this year, so I can pay attention. But these are that sumac, and you know what? When somebody told me the other day what kind of sumac they are, and I forgot to look it up before I said anything today. But yeah, it's a special kind of sumac, not poisonous ones. So that's what we got there. So I got Tom here with me, and he actually noticed that this was an apple tree that died, but it looks like it's coming back from the roots. That's cool. I didn't even notice that. All right, the plums are actually getting a little size on them. There aren't very many. But they are getting some size on it. This poor tree looks so bad from one year to the next, and it's usually loaded with plums, but that last freeze just kind of put everything to a halt. But looks like we're going to have a handful of plums once again if we beat the birds to them. All right, I'm going to put my ignorance out there for the world. I don't know what that is down there. I don't believe that's sumac, what I was looking at with the berries on it, because this is more what I'm accustomed to seeing. And they haven't gotten any berries on them at all yet. So I think I'm going to keep an eye on this patch too to see what happens with them. Because this is more like what I'm more familiar with, and there are no berries yet, but there might be. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'll be perfectly honest. My birds are hiding from the sun. And you can tell that, what is it, it's been 2 days since we moved these birds, and they already got all this patted down and stuff. But they're getting their hiding out from underneath, out of the sun. They're up underneath and inside and stuff. And they stay cool. But yep, they're happier now that they've got some grass to munch on. These are my breast birds. And you know, I don't remember when I was doing research for them. Yeah, they've laid a couple eggs this morning. I don't remember anybody saying how flighty these guys are, but my particular breast birds are really flighty, and I've been wanting to add them and incorporate them with my other adult birds for a while, until I'm actually ready to get them ready to reproduce, so I can have some of the meat. But right now those eggs are awfully little, which means they're not ready to have anything to incubate, best I can tell. I'm just not exactly sure what I'm going to do with them yet. We'll have to find out, but I would like to at least get them where I can feed them all at once, and I have to have one extra pen to feed birds in. And we're in the garden area. Tom's been doing some good work here. He's thrown some of these spent wood shavings around the tomatoes, and it looks like it's about time for some cages on some of these. Oh my goodness, those turkeys get wound up. But oh, that's right, I need to pick some peas. Oh my goodness, I guess I better do that after I get done doing this, because we got a whole mess of peas. Excellent. And so these are looking pretty good. Actually, this is one of the better gardens we've had in quite a while. My cabbage is starting to, well, one of them is starting to get ahead on it. Looks like it's time to do some more trimming on the broccoli. Cool, because I've got stir fry on the menu for tomorrow night, I think. And looks like he's got this patch ready to go all the way down. Our peppers, they're looking a little yellow. I wonder if we'll probably water them again here or something. I don't know what they need. And so, yep, this is actually looking pretty good. A lot better than what we have done for the last 2 or 3 years. But I'm kind of excited about coming out here and picking some of these peas. I've tried to grow peas for several years, and this is the most I've ever seen. Cool. And these guys are growing fast. One of them's even already starting to turn white.
Hey.
Oh, apparently one of my chickens didn't go away the other day.
Hey.
Goodness, I guess we better go catch a chicken. Tom caught her. Put her back in there with the rest of the coop so she'll be safer in there. Everybody's wound up now. Here's an elderberry plant, and you can see it's getting a flower on it. I think I've got a couple more elderberries through here somewhere. Is it this one? I'm not seeing any flowers on it yet, but this one caught my eye because I actually saw a flower on it. That's cool. I'm still not seeing any apples on this tree, but I'm seeing occasional little bitty ones on this one. Not very many though. This tree is looking pretty decent though. You can see there's some apples here and there. Not a lot, but there are a few. Oh yeah, see, here's one, a cluster of them right here. So there's a few on it. Looks like I got a few asparagus to pick, not a lot. There's a skinny one there, I may leave it. It's kind of getting down to where they're slowing down, and I need to leave some of them to grow, to go for next year. But look at my grapes, they're getting there. I'll give you a little bit of perspective of what they have, or how big they're growing. But this one's like loaded down. We'll just have to see now that the rain's gonna be stopping soon, and see if they actually maintain and grow something. But yeah, the asparagus have slowed way down, but the grapes, they're coming on pretty good. This is my garlic bed, and you can tell it's getting closer and closer to being time for them to be harvested. And I'll have to learn to harvest them before they get so dead they bend over. I want to see them when they're turning brown like this, but when they get to where so old they bend over, you have a tendency to lose the garlic that's underneath it. But hey, and yes, I still need to weed. I kind of picked a bad time of day to video Daisy and Oscar snoozing away in their pig hut. And Waddle's ever hungry. She'll come out because she's always hungry, because she's always feeding little babies. And look how big those piglets are getting. They're really getting there. one or two. It's crazy how hard they sleep, though. Get a drink of water and stuff. Oh, yep, they're looking good. And last but not least are my duck eggs. I candled them at 7 days, and today's at 14 days. The first day I candled them, I think I pulled 4, and today I pulled 2, so that means I'm down to 24 duck eggs, and they're generally looking pretty darn good. So I got another week and a half to 2 weeks before these are ready to come out. That'll be cool. Ooh, that'll be neat, because next time I do a video, they'll either be coming out or have just come out. That'll work. Cool. So that's a pretty good wrap up for the last 2 weeks. It's kind of I'm liking doing this. It kind of helps me kind of keep track of what's going on with my orchard, which I don't go out there very much. And of course, I go to my pigs at least twice a day and check them out. I do have one of them that's possibly going to be sold, one of my little spotted boars, and so that's cool. And I'm looking forward to meeting up with them next week, and maybe I can do a video about that too. That would be neat. So. That's all I got for today. It's hot, can you tell? But it's been a good day. It's good. Oh, something else is coming up too. Kenzie's at a something's Oilton is like nearly an hour and a half from here. She's doing some sort of a basketball camp type thing. And I just found out that one of the teams that they're going to get to play tomorrow is Gracemont. And that's where I almost graduated high school. So it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to Oilton tomorrow. Nobody there's going to know who I am or anything. But I went to school there from 8th grade through my junior year. And literally if I had stayed one more year and not moved back up to Claremore, that's where I would have graduated high school. So I'm going to drive there tomorrow and enjoy myself doing that too. Yeah, I mean, basketball season's not even started yet, but Kenzie's already done one camp. She's doing this thing, so I just thought I was getting a break, but I don't care. I'm excited. I love watching Kenzie play. I love videoing what she does. I love being part of her life, and I'm excited about going and checking and see if Foyle can beat Gracemont tomorrow. Wouldn't that be cool? All right. You can tell that I get excited about really dumb stuff, or just I get excited just about anything. But you know what? I really work hard to live until I die, and I want you to see that you could be 60 years old and still have enthusiasm. You could still be relatively happy in your life. I mean, even if you got aches and pains, and I got an ache and pain today. Woo! I don't know what's wrong with my feet, but the back of a heel, I don't know. It's probably an injury of some sort, and I'm limping around a lot. But you know what? That's life. That's part of being alive. So, God bless, guys. I'll see you next time. Get excited about life, too.